The transfer portal's about to pop. MarkRogersTV, the voice of college football, breaking down the game we all love each and every day. Best discussion, debate, and analysis. That's our aim. That's our mission. That's our goal. Please smash the like button. Please leave your comments below. Share these videos out on social media. Not everyone knows that we're here talking college football every day. I mean every day, even in May, even in June, all the time, posting new content every day. Typically going live every day, multiple times per day. That's why it's important that you subscribe, hit that bell for the notifications. That way you know when we're going live. We have looked at the transfer portal so you don't have to. Courtesy 247 Sports. So we thank the fine folks there at 247 Sports. They do an outstanding job, and we're relying on their information and their tally of the transfer portal. We have checked out the quarterbacks, 87 in the portal as of January 4th. And it's often said that if you've got two quarterbacks, then you really don't have any. Well, at Tennessee, they haven't had a quarterback for quite some time, and they've lost three quarterbacks. So I don't know how many quarterbacks they have now. I think it's still really none. J.T. Shrout leaves for Colorado to replace possibly senior Sam Neuer, who led the Buffs to a Alamo Bowl. But with the senior eligibility standards and the ability for those players to come back for 2021, we shall see. That's another unknown factor, an X factor for 2021. Jarrett Garantano, four-star at one point, threw for over 6,000 yards and 38 touchdowns at Tennessee. He is off to who knows where, but he is in the transfer portal. And Kasem Hill as well, another former four-star in Knoxville, is off to the University of Rhode Island. Two quarterbacks from UCF off to greener pastures. Mackenzie Milton, the highest-rated quarterback in the transfer portal, the single-season passing and touchdown leader at UCF, has found a home in the quarterback room to clean things up at Florida State. Darrell Mack, who once helped to replace Milton when Mackenzie went down in 2018 and started the Fiesta Bowl, has found a home at Old Dominion. Jake Bentley, former South Carolina signal caller, who is fourth on the career list there in Columbia in yards and third in touchdowns, took a pit stop at Utah this year with 4 starts, and he's off to somewhere. He possibly heard the footsteps of Charlie Brewer, who led Baylor to a top 10 finish in 2019 and accounted for 87 total touchdowns with the Bears. Brewer's now at Utah, and he may possibly get a battle from Jaquindon Jackson, who was a former star recruit at Texas. Ryan Helinski, the former four-star, left Washington State to replace Bentley at South Carolina. He's now in the transfer portal. Washington signees Jacob Sermon and Ethan Garbers were once the hopefuls for the Huskies. Now they take their shots at Central Michigan and UCLA, respectively. Instead, it's Patrick O'Brien who's entering the quarterback room at UW. Garrett Schrader once won the job at Mississippi State, at least for a couple weeks, under Joe Moorhead in 2019. He now goes north to Syracuse to play for Dino Babers. Tanner Mordecai was the 11th rated dual-threat quarterback in the nation in 2018. He is the latest Oklahoma transfer. He goes to play for Sonny Dykes at SMU. Well, is he the latest Oklahoma transfer? Well, it's also Chandler Morris, who leaves OU to stay in conference in the Big 12 at TCU. Jawan Pass is still looking for work after leaving Louisville. Jawan Pass was a member of the Cardinals football team since 2016. The last time we saw Dewan Mathis, he was looking just about as lost as Stetson Bennett at Georgia. Mathis is now at Temple. Why is Hendon Hooker leaving Virginia Tech? He's accounted for 37 career touchdowns. He's the starting quarterback. He had a fine 13-2 touchdown-to-pick ratio in 2019. We'll see where he lands. Quincy Patterson, also of Virginia Tech, moves on to FCS Power North Dakota State. Grant Gunnell had a nice 2019 season at Arizona in relieving Khalil Tate. He's posted a 15-touchdown and 3-interception record with the Wildcats, but he has entered the transfer portal. How about Chase Bryce? He once saved Clemson's perfect season with a 4th-down completion against Syracuse. After a rough season at Duke, he is headed to the Sun Belt and Appalachian State. Just months ago, Jack Cohn was the starting quarterback at perennial power Wisconsin. The one-time Rose Bowl starter is now looking for a home. Rocky Lombardi bombed the Maize and Blue for 323 yards and 3 touchdowns back in October, but he lost his starting job just a few weeks later. He's now headed to Northern Illinois. Anthony Russo lands in East Lansing to do what Rocky could not. That's win and keep his starting job with Sparty. And Jason Shelley has had his shot at both Utah and Utah State. Shelley was dismissed from the Aggies team on November 15th. That's 87 quarterbacks. No, we couldn't run them all down. We picked out the most prominent. You can check out the list once again at 247 Sports. 87 quarterbacks in the transfer portal. Can we possibly push past 100? Just try to keep up. We will help you with that chore right here at Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. Please like, comment, share the videos on social medias, and subscribe right here